Speaking on the President's latest appointment, Kavuya, businessman and CEO of Legacy Group, has praised President Museveni for appointing substantive governor and deputy governor of the Bank of Uganda.
We congratulate the President for having appointed the substantive governor and deputy. Let's forget about the past. Yes, but I think in the future, my advice is some of these sensitive areas or sector should be substantively filled.
However, he expressed dissatisfaction with the government 3-year delay in appointing a substantive governor, stating that key government departments, such as Central Bank, require significant attention. Added that in the future, the governor should be appointed in a timely manner as such delays affect the economy.
Bank of Uganda is a very strategic and big organization for any growing economy or any stable system like Uganda. So having no substantive bank governor certainly has its own shortcomings. But I'm not an appointing authority, but I appeal that some of these sensitive areas should be substantively filled to avoid any excuses like this fraud that took place. The negative forces would use it that if there was a substantive, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Additionally, he urged the government to take a leading role in ensuring that Uganda's investors prioritize manufacturing and job creation for Ugandans, addressing the challenge of unemployment, especially among the youth who make up the largest population in the country.
The only way we can save this economy and the country is by creating employment for the youth that are coming out of the universities, in the colleges. I think the youth is about 60% now of this country. More than that. Now that is a time bomb for any country. See, all these universities that churn graduates to the market, to the streets, without employment is a time bomb.
Kavuya explained that the money being invested in building shopping malls, apartments and arcades does not contribute significantly to the economy's growth. Urged that if the same funds were directed towards manufacturing, the country would see much greater progress.
The other day I was in a breakfast conference in East African Development Bank. I told them, look, why don't you sensitize people that have capacity to join manufacturing journey to increase employment capacity? I gave an example of mushrooming malls, shopping malls in the country. Every city has over 10 mushrooming every year. Arcade, shopping arcade. Now, shopping arcade to the minimum is about $10 million. $10 million can create a factory that will create 500 jobs.
He added that Ugandan businessmen need to be educated about making the right investments.
And I can assure you the profit margin on manufacturing is much higher than real estate. But the style is when I get money, I told you the second stage in business is real estate. But people get stuck there because they are not advised properly. They think manufacturing is only for the Indians and Chinese.
Speaking about why business have been progressing fairly in the country, he attributed this to the ruling government of NRM for its continued efforts in prioritizing peace and infrastructure development, such as roads.
I think we have the highest growth percentage in terms of economic growth in this region, including the big boys in terms of South Africa and others in Africa. Because I know, for example, our dollar exchange rate has been stable for the last 5 years, consistent, minus plus, it has been consistently stable. And that's one of the measures, how you can measure the growth of an economy. Because you see, when somebody is investing here and the inflation rate is hitting the roof, then obviously nobody can bring in his money. The drivers is peace. Peace, I can tell you, peace is the bottom line. Once there is peace, then the rest follow. And these policies of open door investor policy.
Julius Muhumuza, Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.